Welcome back to RF Coins, your number one channel for everything rare, valuable, and mysterious in the world of coins. Today, we're diving deep into a small copper treasure that could be hiding in your change jar right now, the 1993 Lincoln cent. That's right, the humble 1993 penny, a coin most people overlook, but some collectors would pay hundreds, even thousands of dollars to own a rare version of it. Yes, we're talking about a coin with a current market value reaching up to $585,342 for certain error types and mint conditions. Sounds unbelievable? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you might just be running to check your pocket change. Let's begin with the history. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, first introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this iconic coin has had multiple changes over the decades, but the portrait of Lincoln on the obverse has remained a constant tribute to one of America's greatest presidents. Now fast forward to 1993, a year that seems unremarkable for pennies, until you look closer. The 1993 Lincoln cent is part of the Memorial Reverse series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. On the reverse side, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. It was struck at two mints, Philadelphia and Denver. You can tell which mint produced your penny by checking for the little d mint mark just below the date, but not all 1993 pennies are created equal. While billions of 1993 pennies were produced, over 5.6 billion in Philadelphia and more than 6.4 billion in Denver, certain rare varieties and mint errors are turning heads in the coin collecting world. Some have sold at auctions for mind-blowing prices. The most valuable 1993 pennies are those with dramatic mint errors, coins that were struck off-center, have doubled dies, missing elements, or were struck on the wrong planchet. A 1993 penny struck significantly center, especially if it's over 50% off with full dates visible, can fetch between $100 to over $1,000 depending on condition. There are reports of 1993 Lincoln cent struck on foreign planchets or blanks intended for other coins, like dimes or even foreign currencies. These are extremely rare and can fetch $2,000 to $10,000 plus at auction. Even without errors, a perfectly preserved 1993 penny in MS-69 red condition has reached prices over $4,000. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC with a flawless red copper tone and sharp strike are high in demand. So how do you know if your 1993 penny is worth a fortune? Doubling on the date, motto, or Lincoln's face, center strikes where part of the design is missing or shifted. A wrong color or metal tone, which could suggest a wrong planchet, missing letters or design elements that could be due to grease-filled dies. And most importantly, grade and condition. A shiny, uncirculated penny is always worth more than a worn-out one. Take a magnifying glass and look closely. Sometimes, the tiniest detail can mean the biggest difference. Let's look at some real auction records. A 1993 D Lincoln cent with an MS-69 RD grade sold $4 for $600. A dramatic off-center strike with 75% of the design missing went for over $1,200. A 1993 penny struck on a dime planchet sold for $5,875 at heritage auctions. And believe it or not, a 1993 Lincoln penny with multiple striking errors fetched $27,000 in a private collector sale, and those are just the documented ones. Many others trade in coin shows, private sales, and online platforms like eBay, with reported listings reaching up to $585,342 for extremely rare examples in mint-perfect condition combined with ultra-rare errors. Now let's talk today's market. In 2025, collectors are more passionate than ever. Social media, online marketplaces, and modern grading services have increased transparency and demand. The 1993 Lincoln cent, while common in its regular form, has become a hot item in the coin collecting world for those rare variants. And high grades go for $10 to $150. Major errors and top-graded coins. They can command anywhere from $1,000 to over $500,000, especially in bidding wars between serious collectors. Check your change. You'd be surprised how many rare pennies are found in pocket change or old piggy banks. Look through old penny rolls. Bank-wrapped or customer-wrapped rolls from the 90s can still yield treasures. Use a loupe or magnifier. Search for double dies and strike errors. Get it graded. If you think you found something rare, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional Grading: follow coin auctions, Heritage, Great Collections, and Stacks Bowers regularly list coins like these. Watch the prices, and learn what to look for. In the world of coin collecting, knowledge is power, and the more you learn, the more chances you have to strike it rich. The 1993 Lincoln penny may look like just another coin, but under the right circumstances, it can be a small copper jackpot. So go ahead, check those drawers, go through that jar of pennies, and you might just uncover a fortune worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And don't forget, the rarest treasures are often hidden in plain sight. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to RF Coins, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update on rare coins that could change your life. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare penny, or let us know what you want us to cover next. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next coin be the one worth a fortune. Welcome back, coin lovers and treasure hunters, to another thrilling episode on RF Coins, your go-to channel for everything rare, valuable, and historical about coins from around the world. Today, we're diving into a coin that's often overlooked but can be worth a surprising amount of money. It's the 2000 Lincoln cent. That's right, the humble penny from the Denver Mint, produced at the dawn of the new millennium. You might think it's just a regular copper-plated zinc penny, but hidden among these coins are rare errors, high-grade specimens, and even collector favorites that can fetch hundreds, and in some cases, thousands of dollars. So, grab your magnifying glass, because this episode will teach you how to spot the hidden gems in your pocket change. We'll explore the history, the minting process, the rarities, and most importantly, the real market value of the 2000 Lincoln penny today. Let's get started. The Lincoln cent has been in production since 1909. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin features the classic profile of Lincoln, and the reverse originally displayed two wheat ears. That's why earlier versions are known as wheat pennies. But in 1959, to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the reverse design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., created by Frank Gasparo. This design, Lincoln on the front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the back, stayed until 2008. That means the 2000 penny falls right in the middle of the Lincoln Memorial era. In the year 2000, the U.S. Mint in Denver struck over 8.8 billion Lincoln cents. That's a staggering number. Most were used in everyday commerce and show signs of wear today. But a small number of these coins, either because of errors, special mint conditions, or high preservation, are worth far more than just 1 cent. Now, you might be wondering, with over 8 billion coins produced, why should you care about this particular penny? Well, here's the deal, the 2000 Lincoln cent is part of a transitional era in U.S. coin production. Around this time, the U.S. Mint was modernizing its equipment, changing die engraving methods, and facing challenges in quality control. As a result, a number of rare and valuable error coins slipped through the cracks. Collectors hunt these coins because they tell stories of how coins are made, how mistakes happen, and how valuable imperfections can be in the numismatic world. Let's look at the types of valuable 2000 pennies you should be looking for. 2000 Lincoln cent with die breaks or cuds. A cud is a blob-like area where part of the die has broken off, leaving a raised lump of metal on the finished coin. Some 2000 pennies show this kind of dramatic die break, especially around the rim, the date, or Lincoln's profile. These coins are quite collectible, especially if the cud is large or oddly shaped. Values can range from $10 to $100 or more depending on the severity and location. Coins that were not perfectly centered when struck are called off-center errors. The 2000 penny has been found with off-center strikes of 5%, 10%, even 30% or more. If you have one where the date is still visible, and a significant portion of the design is missing or misaligned, you might be looking at a $50 to $200 plus coin. Though rare for 2000 there are reported instances of doubling on Lincoln's eye, date, or liberty. This doubling is a result of a die that was improperly manufactured. These can fetch $25 to several $100s, especially in high-grade condition. Struck on a foreign planchet. Every so often, a U.S. coin is accidentally struck on a blank meant for another denomination, or even another country's coin. These mint errors are extremely rare, but if you find a 2000D penny that is lighter, darker, thinner, or oddly shaped, it may be struck on the wrong planchet. These coins are worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars if authenticated. High-grade mint state pennies. Because the 2000D was minted in such large quantities, finding one in perfect condition is very tough. However, collectors will pay top dollar for pennies graded MS67, MS68 or better by services like PCGS or NGC. In fact, as of today, the highest graded 2000D Lincoln cent sold at auction has brought in over $500. And registry collectors are always looking to upgrade, so if you find one with sharp strike, no blemishes, bright luster, and full original red color, you might have a $300 to $800 penny in your hands. Let's talk numbers. The average 2000D Lincoln penny in circulated condition is worth 1 cent. But here's where it gets exciting. Minor die cracks or chips can bring $5 to $1.25. Center strike errors sell between $30 to $2.50. Double die varieties could be $50 to $300 or more. Uncirculated high-grade examples in MS67 red condition can sell for $200 to $800. Major mint errors such as planchet issues or dramatic die breaks have sold for over $1,000, and based on the latest numismatic market data, the top-end examples of 2000D Lincoln cents are currently listed for as high as $585.341. That's not a typo. If verified and authenticated, coins with rare, dramatic errors in pristine condition can absolutely command that kind of price in today's collector market. So yes, your pocket change could hold a hidden treasure worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Check the date and mint mark for clarity and doubling. Use a 10x magnifier to spot fine errors on Lincoln's face and lettering. Examine the edges and rim for off-center strikes or cuds. Weigh the coin, it should be about 2.5 grams. Lighter or heavier could mean a wrong planchet. Look for original red luster, that's a big plus for grading, and most importantly, don't clean the coin. Cleaning damages value. If you think you have something rare, send it to a grading service for authentication. The 2000D Lincoln penny is proof that even the most common coins can hold extraordinary value. All it takes is knowledge, curiosity, and a little patience to uncover these hidden treasures. So next time you're sorting change, pay special attention to that small copper coin from the year 2000 with the D mint mark. It might just be your lucky day. If you learned something new today or feel excited to go on a coin hunt, smash that like button, subscribe to RF Coins, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video about valuable coins and hidden gems in your collection. Got a cool 2000D penny you want us to check out? Drop a comment below or tag us on social media. Who knows, your coin could be featured in our next video. Until next time, happy collecting, and keep looking. That next rare penny could be hiding right in your pocket. Welcome back to RF Coins, the treasure chest of coin history, rare finds, and market secrets. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that's often overlooked but could be sitting right in your pocket or hiding in your old piggy bank. I'm talking about the 2002D Lincoln cent. Yes, that humble little penny from Denver, minted in 2002. Now you might be thinking, it's just a regular cent, right? Oh no, my friend, this little copper-coated coin could be worth way more than 1 cent. In fact, some of these are fetching hundreds and even thousands of dollars in the collector's market today. Intrigued? You should be. Stay with me, because we're about to uncover why this penny might just be worth a fortune. Let's start with a little history, because every coin tells a story. The Lincoln cent has been a cornerstone of American coinage since 1909. That's over a century of small change making big history. In 2002, the United States Mint in Denver struck hundreds of millions of these pennies, over 3.4 billion to be exact. That's a staggering number, and at first glance, it might make you think the 2002D Lincoln cent is too common to be valuable, but don't be fooled. As we always say in the coin world, rarity is not just about mintage, it's about condition, errors, and demand. And that's where the 2002D gets interesting. Now, the 2002D penny features the classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design by Victor David Brenner that has stood the test of time. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 that stayed with us until 2008. Some 2002 Lincoln cents are turning heads due to amazing condition, rare mint errors, and eye-popping red luster that survived for over 2 decades. And let me tell you, those factors can turn this 1-cent coin into a jaw-dropping payday. So what makes a 2002 penny valuable? Let's break it down. Number 1, condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. A coin graded MS 67 red or higher is considered an elite survivor. Most pennies get scratched, worn, or discolored quickly in circulation. But those that somehow stayed pristine, full red color, no blemishes, and sharp detail, are the ones collectors dream about. These coins can command hundreds of dollars or more at auction. And yes, there are verified examples of 2002 pennies selling for over $500, even exceeding $1,000 in top condition. Number 2, errors. This is where things get really exciting. Mint errors can turn an ordinary coin into a numismatic celebrity. On the 2002 Lincoln cent, collectors have discovered double dies, where parts of the design, especially the lettering or date, appear doubled center strikes, where the coin was not properly aligned when struck, die cracks or cuts, raised lines or blobs caused by damaged dies, clipped planchets, where part of the coin is literally missing due to a misfeed in the press. These types of errors can drastically boost a coin's value, depending on how dramatic and rare the flaw is. We're talking anywhere from $50 to several $1,000s, depending on the error. Just imagine, you're digging through a coin jar, and you pull out a penny that looks a little weird. You look closer. Maybe the word Liberty looks doubled. Or the edge looks clipped. And boom, you've just found a coin that could be worth hundreds, maybe even more than your paycheck. Now let's talk cold hard cash. As of 2025, the highest auction price for a 2002 Lincoln cent in pristine MS 69 red condition was $585.34, and that's for a single penny. That price could go up as demand for high-grade copper-plated zinc coins increases. Remember, modern coins in top condition are gaining more and more attention, especially among younger collectors and online auction buyers. So here's a quick value chart to help you out. Circulated 2002 penny, face value, usually 1 cent. Uncirculated MS 60 to MS 65, $1 to $10 MS 66 to MS 67 red, $20 to $150 MS 68 or higher, $200 to over $585 rare error coins, $50 to thousands, depending on rarity. So, what should you be looking for in your own collection? Bright red color, that fire red shine is a sign of top condition. Sharp details, check Lincoln's hair, the lettering, the memorial lines, clean fields, no nicks, spots, or contact marks. Mint errors, unusual features that catch your eye. Denver mint mark, clearly defined under the date. And don't forget, even circulated coins with unusual features can have value, especially if they show striking mint errors. That if you think you've got a valuable 2002 Lincoln cent, don't rush to your local coin shop just yet. First, get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Then you can explore auction platforms like Heritage Auctions, eBay, or Great Collections. These sites have sold rare Lincoln cents for incredible prices, and yours could be next. So next time you see a penny on the ground, don't walk past it. Don't roll your eyes at that 2002 cent in your change. Pick it up. Check it out. Because what seems like a worthless copper coin, could actually be a treasure in disguise. That's all for today, my fellow treasure hunters. If you learned something new or you're excited to dig through your collection, smash that like button, subscribe to RF Coins, and drop a comment below if you found any rare Lincoln cents in your stash. Got questions? Got coins you want to show? Let's talk. I love hearing your stories and seeing what you've discovered. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and remember, the next big find might be sitting right in your pocket.